So Osborne has sent some questions from his channel. Osborne has another channel called Lisa Cairns video clips, I think, and he edits the talks I do into short videos, so you're welcome to subscribe to that. And here's some questions from that. He says, we are dreaming the dream of being human. It's so realistic it becomes real. How to see the dreamer is dreaming, how to learn to steer the dream. I like it how he asks, or she asks at the end of that question, how do we steer the dream? So how to see the dreamer is dreaming and how to learn to steer the dream. I wonder what's more important to that person, steering the dream or realizing that they're dreaming a dream. Ironically, the breaking of the attachment to the person is when pleasure in the dream isn't seen as the ultimate and pain isn't seen as the enemy. So when there's this belief in the person, that the person is experiencing, there's a loss of connection to the stillness of who you are, of your true self. So there's then this looking in the personal story for relief and for your freedom in the experiences. So pleasure becomes heightened. It becomes more exciting, but it also becomes more painful because there's a belief that you're going to arrive at freedom. It's not a conscious belief. It's like an underlying seeking that's happening. So what tends to happen for most people is a breaking of alliances with pleasure being the savior and pain being the enemy. And pleasure being the savior can come in the human form, it can come in money, it can come in home, it can become in job, security, all types of things. Like pleasure is my savior, and the enemy can be paranoia, fear of consequences of doing things, all types of things. So it's a relinquishing of that is not your savior. You will not be saved by time. It's not meaning make pleasure and pain your enemy or not giving them attention. It's just the break from believing that is what you're truly looking for. Your true purpose on this planet is to get a certain amount of money or even to become free. And how to learn steer the dream is more than likely coming out of a question of believing that pleasure is the relief to all your to all your problems. So I wouldn't focus so much on how to steer the dream. I would focus more on the illusion of the dream, and then this will become more apparent of how the character lives a life in this society. But there's also like loads of things out of there now that can help you have a better dream, like lots of different therapies, energetic therapies, courses. There's so much psychological work that can be done that enables you to have a better dream. But that's not what's being talked about here. What's being talked about here is waking up from the dream. Yeah.